let me intro us real quick.
Yeah, you're good.
Welcome back to the Beyond the Spotlight podcast, hosted by myself. My name is Jack.
And I'm Aiden.
Today we have Matthew Wurnig back on the pod again.
Third time.
Third time's a charm. Kind of like this season.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Got the 50 days, 50 states wine glasses here.
Yes, sir. Good to see you boys again. Thanks for coming out to the finale cabin. This is exciting.
This is beautiful.
Tell them about where we're at right now a little bit.
Yeah, we are in Whitewood, South Dakota, out in kind of the Black Hills area at this beautiful, beautiful cabin where I'm hosting the season 3 finale of 50 Dates, 50 States, where my top 5 dates will come out. And I had to hit up the boys who run the best podcast of all time.
Yes, sir. Number 1 podcast in the world.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And glad it worked with your guys' schedule and we all got hooked up out here, but gave them a house tour when they arrived. And just an immaculate cabin out here, and it's going to be a very fun filled weekend for the finale in it.
Yeah. Before we get too deep, I want to thank our sponsors, Giant Snacks, All Sauger Meats, Appy Hour, and Brushmark Signs. So when we pulled up, though, we saw your new Mustang, or new semi-new.
Yes, sir.
What's that been like, traveling across all 50 states with the new Mustang?
Dude, that thing has been so fun. Definitely, like, I hate to say it because I love this thing, but definitely beats my 2001 Ford F-150, the old truck, you know. But man, no, I bought that in St. Cloud. It had 127,000 miles on it when I bought it.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's a huge roll of dice anytime you buy a vehicle, whether it's brand new, used, 100,000 miles, 40,000 miles, you just don't know. Like something can go out and it's crap. And so I was like, man, hopefully, this is a good vehicle. I've never owned a Mustang. I'm like, hopefully this will be good throughout the season and it'll take me around the U.S. And it did. I was able to get through the lower 48 with it, obviously fly to Hawaii and Alaska, but it kept me good the whole time. I will say the radio is broken in it right now.
Oh, no.
And it went out on me when I was in Kansas. And so I probably had about 15 states left. And
you had no radio.
No radio. I can't. So my display's out, so I can't use my backup camera. I can't put my maps up there. I can't. And that's when all my long drives started happening. Because the East Coast and South, like, you don't get that too many long drives. But once you hit like Texas and New Mexico, Colorado, you're getting 9, 10, 11-hour drives, no radio, no navigation. I can't control the temperature of my AC. I can have my AC on, but I can't control the temperature of it. So that's kind of a pain. And I tried to take it to a handful of different shops, but I'm not in a state long enough to have them get it fixed and to order the part and everything. And so I'm getting it fixed in Minnesota here in a couple weeks once everything settles down and whatnot. But so that was kind of a pain. But other than that, I put 28,000 miles on it.
Wow.
I think that's how
28,000?
Yeah, so it's a little over 152,000 miles now. And
how long of that, how much time was that you put that miles
3.5 months. So
Dang,
I guess
yeah, that's a lot.
That's a
four-ish.
lot.
He does go across country.
Yeah.
I mean, for 48 states, like 25,000-ish miles.
Yeah.
That's not too terrible. You
No.
would think it'd be more, but it's still a lot to put on in a short time.
Yeah.
What was your favorite, some of your favorite date activities that you got to do in season 3?
I got to do a lot of cool things. I feel like towards the end of my season is where I started doing like some more adrenaline-filled things. And so one of the things I did, which was one of the scariest things on earth, did a rope jump, this rope cliff jump in Utah.
Okay.
And my date and I, we met up at 4:40 in the morning, and we drove 3 hours out to these cliffs, and you jump off a 400-foot cliff, just free fall with a rope, and then you just like swing. And it was so insane. And so that was pretty wild. In Hawaii, I went skydiving. So like skydiving on a first date, like that's insane.
Yeah.
And so that was really cool. And like for some of those things, I mean, to go skydiving, it's expensive, very expensive. To pay for 2 people, to pay for a full video package, because you have to pay for all them doing the videos and pictures. It was definitely north of like $1,200. But like luckily it was all comped. But that was a really cool thing. My date in Alaska, her and I, we went flying since she's a pilot. So she took me up in a plane and we flew all throughout like this part of Alaska and saw the glaciers, mountains, the bay. Like it was so pretty. And I hate flying, and so I was kind of scared. But it was so cool. So those are some of my probably favorite things I did that come to mind.
If you hate flying, how was skydiving?
It's the anticipation of skydiving was so much more scary than actually jumping out. Like have you guys ever skydived?
No.
So
Once we hit 20, oh crap.
No, you
there's a
can say it.
milestone that's like hidden. It was hidden. It's 25K between me and Aiden. When we hit 25K on YouTube, we have to go skydiving.
oh, let's go. Nice.
so-
Where do you guys want to go?
Where?
Yeah. Or does it
Well,
matter?
I know someone who has like a connect in the Twin Cities skydive
Oh, sure,
or whatever. So we could like kind of get a little hookup maybe. But maybe something like a Colorado skydive or
be
something like
sweet.
that would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, tell us about it.
Dude, it was so cool. And I thought that day I was gonna like pass out. I'll be honest. Like that morning of, I was just like, dude, I don't know if I can do this. I was like so scared. And I don't like flying in general. Like I hate planes. And I'm just like, and I think one thing that really scared me about that is it was really windy in Hawaii that day. And so I'm like, what's going to happen when we open this parachute? Like, is the wind just going to launch
Yeah.
us? Like, I was super scared and concerned about that. And
For good reason, by the way.
yeah.
Like I would be
Yeah.
scared.
yeah. And so
Yeah.
I was just terrified, and like just the anticipation of driving out there, waiting till get geared up, then you get geared up, and then the plane lands and you get on the plane, and then you get strapped up to your tandem skydiver with you. And I was just all freaking out. But and like I
Yeah.
thought they would give you a little bit of time. Like I thought because you go up 14,000 feet. I thought they would open the door and be like, all right, you ready? Like 3, 2, 1. No, they open that door and they're like, all right, here we go. And you just slide out. And then we did a backflip out of
Like you
us.
have no choice.
Yeah, like
Oh
you're
my
just strapped in.
gosh.
And we did a backflip out. He like gets on the side and he just like launches us out, and we just like
Oh my
do
God.
a backflip.
Kind
and
of
we're
like
just-
when you're like going into the water and you're
Like
a
a gainer.
diver or whatever.
A
no, like,
gainer is what it-
no, I'm thinking of like when you're like scuba diving, they like go backwards off the boat.
Yeah.
So
and
it's
you
kind of
kinda
like that same thing. You did a
Ye-
backflip.
Yeah, we just kind of like leaned out and he pushes out and we just like flip backwards and then we
That's
just free fall.
crazy.
And it was, and then when you pull the parachute too, it's terrifying because you would yank it one side and it would just like steer down. It would go just straight down, and then but like and they screw with you, the guys who jump with you, because I'd be like, hey, I was like, hey man, like how's this gonna work with the wind? And he's like, I don't know, I guess we'll see. and like they definitely don't make you like feel any better.
Yeah.
And or he'll be like,
At least for the guys, I'm sure they mess with them a little more.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And the guy I jumped with, his name was Austin. He was super nice guy. Shout out Austin. And we just kind of broed out. And we were and when we landed, he's like, that was probably the coolest bro date you've ever been on. I was like, oh yeah. But no, that was a crazy.
So is he holding the camera then?
Yeah, so there was a guy who jumped separately, and he filmed, like he was in a wingsuit and was
Oh.
like filming around us.
Dang,
And so he
dude.
like filmed, like he would skydive around us
Wow.
and film us, which was sweet. And they know exactly what they're doing. And
Yeah. You've done it a
and-
million times, I'm
yeah.
sure.
And so yeah, he said they jump, I think it was 5 to 7 times a day.
Yeah.
Or
Oh
my
7, or
gosh.
7 to 10 times a day. I'm
That's
like, that's
crazy.
a crazy life. You just jump out of a plane 7
And
to
you see
times.
so many scared people.
Yeah, 100%. And so it was, in the videos they got were incredible. Like it was super cool and really good high quality. And yeah, my date and I had a great time and landed, and I was like, man, that was sweet. I don't ever need to do it again though. I did it
yeah.
once. I am good. I checked it off the bucket list.
That makes me
So,
feel a little bit better that they do it 7 times a day. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Like
And-
I was a bit worried, you know.
Well, let's get into it. I want to talk about the drama
Okay.
that's been going
Oh,
on.
jeez.
And this is probably why a lot of people are clicking on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So take it from the beginning. How did this drama come about, and how did you find out about this? And I mean, mostly the group chat, of course, but if there's any other behind the scenes, I guess you can kind of just take it away. And
Might want to take another sip of
I
your
was gonna
wine
say, I might
before
need to
you
just
get into this.
finish my wine.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, no, that's the question, isn't it? No, yeah, that was
chat.
just kind of a unfortunate thing that happened, and I know that, like, I've done this 3 times. I know every season of 50 Dates, 50 States, there's gonna be drama. I just don't know what it's gonna be about and when it's gonna happen. And drama can happen for all sorts of reasons, which it has in past seasons to this season. And yeah, when I found out about this, I was on my California date, and I had just dropped her off. And I was heading back to my hotel, and all of a sudden I had received basically the whole group chat from someone who sent it to me.
From
And-
the group chat itself. One of the girls in the group chat?
Yeah.
Okay.
And one of my dates, and sent me everything. And I was just like my first thought was just like shock. I was just like, what, why is this a thing? Like why, like it was just really disappointing and really like sad to see, like, because, and for those who don't know, or, didn't see the video or whatever, just basically I got, or they had this group chat and there was about 10 to 15 of them that were actively kind of bashing me, ridiculing me, judging me, criticizing me, calling me names, making up lies, making up stories, like things that just weren't true.
And girls from previous dates is what he's talking about.
Yeah, season 3 dates.
Yep.
And like I was just shocked. I was like, what is going on? Like, why are they saying these things? Like, I've treated all my dates with respect. Every single one of them I've shown respect to. I've paid for the things we've done, opened the car doors, treated them like that's my goal with 50 Dates, 50 Sits, and every date I go on is to show them a good time and to hopefully not just meet but exceed their expectations.
Mm-hmm.
And so the fact that some of them were bashing me or saying rude, and we're guys. We understand that girls talk and gossip, and
it's gonna happen.
And and like this is my third rodeo. I am very aware.
This is my third. Say my first rodeo.
I'm very aware that girls talk and gossip, and I'm very aware of the things I say and do on my dates because I know dates can share stories and experiences and talk, and that's totally fine. And I have no problem with that. Mm-hmm. The problem is when lies are being told, made up stories are being said, my character is being dragged through the mud. That's when I'm like, all right, that's like, I have to draw a line. Like that can't be happening. If they were just like gossiping, or they were just like, oh, he's not my type, or oh, I didn't, even if they were like, oh, I didn't have fun, like they have the right to think those, like they can say that. Like I wouldn't have even been, I would have been like, dang, like they didn't have fun. All right. Like, but some of them making up lies, saying stories, like that's what really got to me. And so I made a video that night, and just like, cause it was fresh in mind. It was like, I was like, I don't want to wait on this. Mm-hmm. Made a video that night, got it edited. And then I think I posted it the next morning.
I didn't realize it was that recent when I watched it.
Yeah. I think I posted it the next morning. And I just wanted like my true thoughts there right on the table. I didn't want to like sleep on it. I was like, and I didn't want to be emotional about it. Like I didn't want to be like, freaking out. And I'm a pretty like easygoing person. So I just like took a deep breath and like, okay, what's the right response to this? Mm-hmm. And so post the video, and that video was like throwing a grenade into a woman's locker room. Like it was, it just created this explosion of drama. And that video I think has like, I don't know, maybe like 3 or 4 million views now, and it just blew up. And I will say some dates, a handful of dates texted me and apologized, which I appreciated. And some of them I didn't respond to because I didn't feel that they deserved a response for some of the things, for some of their activity in the chat. But I do appreciate some of them apologizing. Mm-hmm. And then others doubled down, tripled down, and just continued to lie or made videos on me and stuff.
Is that like a select few?
Yes.
Because we were watching those with a select few. It didn't seem like, obviously it wasn't all 50. It seemed like it was just 4 or 5.
Yeah. Well, and there's in like the ones. So in this chat, there was about 10 of them that had like been pretty active, and then like another 6 that were like kind of just like fueling the fire. They weren't like they're just kind of adding to it, I guess. So about 16 of them, I'd say, like 14 to 16 of them, something like that.
I hate to pause this. Can I pause really quick? Yeah. Noah, can you check the lighting just to make sure? Because this is really good. I just want to make sure, because I can see that screen and it looks dark. Just want to can you just double check them really quick? Thank you. Yep.
Could you also do me a favor, Noah? Yeah. Could you hand me that bottle of wine?
Let's do it.
All right. Nice. Do you
want me to go grab some ice? I can grab some ice.
There's
bartender Noah.
Noah just takes a knee, just rips the bottle. It's the very bottom left drawer.
If you guys are seeing this, then I tried it. If you're not, then I cut it out. But like a little uncut.
Oh, yeah.
A little uncut episode. This is a bonus episode, so it's a little different. We might as well try like an uncut version, because normally none of this would be in the episode.
Sure.
But like
it kind of shows the true what happens during an episode.
Like if we shoot at sunset, the light's gonna change. We gotta update our cameras. We can't shoot it in auto. We gotta update because I can see that one is dark, and I hope that the other two are not so dark.
Yeah.
All right, back to this group chat. There was like 16 total in the group chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys want me to just go from there?
Yeah, jump into it.
Okay. Yeah. There in like most of my dates, I mean, like, I don't know, 35 of them, were not active in it or weren't in it. I think in total in the group chat there was 26 or 27 people, and there was 10 to 15 who were active or something along those lines, like give or take.
I'm gonna jump in, knowing you and knowing like what you do on these dates. Like I feel like I could imagine everything you do is so calculated, and like you don't want to make someone feel less special than another person. You treat everybody equally, and you think about everything you're doing, all the actions. Like I could not even imagine what they could be saying in the group chat, what trash they could be talking. Like it's a show. You cover their expenses. You go have a good time. You post content. Like what's the negative side of that? Like
They shouldn't expect you to fall in love with them and make that their wife. Like,
yeah, and there was I think all sorts of different reasoning. And the unfortunate thing, which I said in my video when I posted, is that like, and it's women tend to be more emotional, sensitive, dramatic, like, and that's just a thing, and so when I break a girl's heart, I think in a lot of their eyes, they just are immediately emotional about it and screw him. Oh, like I thought we had a good time. Like,
Yeah.
Like, and this is, people are really sensitive this way. When you set expectations with someone and then those expectations aren't met, you get disappointed. That's why you don't set expectations, because it often leads to disappointment.
Yep.
If I am a server and Jeff Bezos is sitting at my table and I'm like, ooh, he's going to tip me huge. This is Jeff Bezos. He's worth billions. And Jeff Bezos leaves me $20 on a $1,000 bill. I'm like, screw him. Oh my gosh. Like, but because my expectation was this bizarre thing, which is just kind of fantasy land, and he didn't do it, then I'm just like, I have this vendetta against Bezos. And so that's how I felt with some of my dates. It's like, oh, because the time we shared and the moments we had, they might think, oh, I'm going to get to the finale. Or like, oh, we had such a good time, and then I break their heart, then they're like, screw him. And it gets emotional.
That's the difference between season 3 and season 1 and 2 is like you didn't have the hearts before.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
maybe that's where some of the extra drama comes from. They feel.
and exactly what you're saying, you can't expect to get you should almost expect to get your heart broken.
Yeah, there's 5
because
you
there's
get to
only
keep.
5 that are going to be
I
kept.
have to eliminate 45 girls.
Yeah.
Like I can only keep 5. Like
Dude, that's a recipe for disaster.
Yes, yeah,
dude.
Did you
it is,
you
it
had
is,
to
it
have
is.
known that, obviously.
Yes, yeah. And I told because like I love people, man. Like I love people, and I want to make people smile and laugh and be entertaining. Like this stems from when I was working from the baseball team as the director of fun, being the on-field host, running around making families smile and doing wacky skits.
You're
and
a
dances.
people pleaser.
Yeah, and I'm a people pleaser. And so, but I told myself when I went to this season, I said, can I accept getting some heat or making people feel disappointed in order to advance the brand? Because it needed something to gamify it. It needed some sort of elimination.
Yep.
It couldn't continue how it was, or else it would die. And I was like, I have to do something. And so am I willing to take that and change and bite that bullet? And I was like, yeah, I am. And it's show business. It's entertainment. You can't, on America's Got Talent, they don't accept everybody. They don't give everybody the golden buzzer.
Right.
Some people get X'd. Like on American Idol, sometimes Simon Cowell would be like, see ya, no, you weren't good, or whatever.
And by the way, it's not that they're a bad person. It's just they didn't fit, or it's like
Yes.
they didn't win with what your standards or what you're basing the winner around.
Yes,
you know,
100%. My winning date in season 2, and the hearts weren't a thing in season 2, but my winning date in season 2 was Cassidy from Illinois. Her and we had like a very simple date where a lot of things went wrong. Like, and not with me and her, but just like logistic wise.
Yeah.
And she was my favorite date. And so in season 3, like to your point, like every girl is different. You can, no matter how many gifts they get me or the things they do or whatever, like if there's not chemistry or I don't find this, feel a certain way towards them, then they're going to get eliminated. And unfortunately, like it does hurt feelings, and
It shouldn't.
And it shouldn't, because they know what they're signing up for.
Yeah.
All of them, there's no surprises. They know everything that they're getting into with the hearts and how it works and the finale. Like, they understand.
Huge thank you to Giant Snacks for sponsoring this week's episode.
From sunflower seeds, pistachios, pumpkin seeds, and cashews, Giants has all the great snacks you need.
Check out some of the great flavors that they offer, from sweet Thai chili all the way to their newest flavor, Taco Tuesday. Seriously, guys, it is the best. There's a reason why they're in every MLB dugout.
It's available online or in stores near you. Go check out their taco flavor. Thank you again, Giant Snacks, for being our main sponsor.
Let's get back to the podcast. Big news, NDSCS is hosting its 3rd annual speaker series on Tuesday, October 24th.
Doors open at 6 p.m. at the Stearns Cultural Center in Wapaton, with a charcuterie board and refreshments waiting for you.
At 6:45, the NDSCS Concert Choir kicks things off. Plus, they'll be doing a celebration of 50 years of NDSCS women's athletics.
And the highlight of the night, Steve Shield sharing how he built one of the largest sporting goods stores in the country.
It's free, it's inspiring, it's open to the public, and it's happening Tuesday, October 24th. Make sure you be there.
Come join us.
I just got a notification from Appy Hour. It says tacos and margs are calling. You want to go get some tacos?
What's Appy Hour?
All the bars and restaurants in the area are on it, and they send me notifications when they're having good deals. They even have like a countdown, so you know how long you have until that deal ends.
So like real-time deals?
Exactly, real-time deals, that's what it is. Also, they have a map where it shows all the locations that Appy Hour is used, so you know where the best deals are gonna be happening at. Get it on the way though, because I'm hungry.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
And so, and you know what's a crazy stat? This is a great stat of 50 dates, 50 states.
Okay.
44 out of my 50 dates texted me after our date and either said something along the lines of, "Thank you so much for a phenomenal experience. You're such a great guy. I wish you nothing but the best, and I hope I get to see you again. I miss you already. Like, this was such a great experience, and I'm so thankful for it." Like, 44 of them
Yeah.
texted me something along the, like, you know, in some variation.
Even
of
if a
that.
date goes great, you don't expect the text back because it's just like the game show or whatever. Like, not every time, but 44 is a huge
That's good.
percent.
And in the 6 that didn't, that's not like bad blood or anything.
Yeah.
One of the 6 that didn't is in my top 5.
Yeah.
Like there's no like animosity. It's just that something like those 6, maybe that's just not how we communicate. But 44 of them had a great time in their words. And so the thing about the group chat that really bugged me the most was the switch up. Like, I treated all of them, every single one of my dates, with respect.
One thing that I do have a question on, how did the girls get in the group chat? How did they find each other in the first place? Was this, and then you and I have talked about this before, but for context for the viewers, like, was it text message? Was it Instagram? Like, what kind of group chat was this?
It was on Instagram.
It was.
And I don't know how dates were added to it, and like I don't know like who's running
Who they
it.
selected?
Yeah, because so many of my dates have told me, oh, they weren't in the group chat, or like why were some girls in it and I wasn't, and so I don't really know what the process was
to get picked to be in this talking group chat.
Yeah. And so, and like I will say, man, like and group chats have happened every season, and it's okay. I think it's cool that my brand can bring girls from around the country together and create like a bonding moment. And like a ton of my dates in past seasons have, and even this season, not that many this season, but a ton of my dates have met in person or made travel plans to go meet. And that to me is cool. I'm like, oh, I'm creating friendships through 50 dates, 50 states, and a shared experience. And I like that. And so if girls want to talk in a group chat, share experiences, again, like I said in my message to them, gossip, whatever. I don't care about that. But it's when my character is dragged through the mud. And then there's dates that I hadn't gone on yet that are in this group chat. They're hearing these things and they go, man, I don't know if I want to go on a date with Matt. And I don't blame them for thinking that way, because you hear some things about a person and you're like, man, should I go on a date with this person?
Right.
And so then it's ruining, future date experiences when there's not truth. There's no truth.
That's tough.
It's just, it was just a really shitty situation. And I think one stigma that's weird is a lot of people are like, oh, what do you do about the clout chasers and the guys or the girls who are part of your series that only are in for clout? And to me, I think that's a bonus of being a date. Like, you get a little bit of attention.
Yeah.
I think that's a cool thing that's why not why you're selected, but when you're selected, that's a perk you get. You get hopefully a fun-filled date, things paid for. new experiences. You get put in the spotlight a little bit on social media. Some dates get a ton of views. Some dates don't get that many views. It just kind of depends on what we're doing, our chemistry, a bunch of things. But like, so I think that's a perk. However, when they like try to milk that or post things for the wrong reasons just because that keeps them relevant, or it's like, okay.
Brushmark Signs is a family-owned and operated business out of Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. Their designers can create logos, banners, indoor or outdoor signs,
digital message boards, decals, and apparel,
as well as promotional items, window tinting, and more. Guys, they literally do it all. They even ship nationwide.
Give them a call at
218-847-3599
or visit brushmarksigns.com.
Thank you, Brushmarks.
We should have like a barbecue or something around the shop.
We do partner with All Sauger Meats. Let's try their new location in Fargo.
We are going to Fargo today. That would probably be good, but wouldn't it just be counterproductive to stop in Fargo when there's one in Breck right now?
That's the best part. You can get the best meat at any of their stores.
That is true, and they're open 7 days a week.
So if you're located in Ottoman, Fargo, or Breckenridge, go check out All Sauger Meats.
Or anywhere in the area. It's honestly worth the drive, you guys. Make sure you check out All Sauger. Visit allsaugermeats.com or check out a store location near you.
All Sauger Meats, your trusted source for quality and freshness.
Hopefully next time you find hopefully the girls are just more appreciative and understand.
Is there next time? Are you doing?
Yeah.
Are you going to be performing in the next one? Or
Hell no. No, dude. This season burnt me out. I will say, dude. And what a lot of people don't know is, who don't follow 58 City States religiously or that closely, like there was a gap between season 2 and 3. It wasn't like I went 3 years in a row, just back to back to back. Like there was a gap. It was like a 2-year gap basically between season 2 and 3, and there was a lot of things that happened with that. But like, no, this season I am hands down done dating. I hope the winner I pick for my finale. Like I hope we see what happens, and if we start dating, cool. If we don't, like that's fine or whatever. But like, we'll see what happens there. But I'm definitely done like my part. However, for future seasons, I want. I think there will be a season 4. Now I don't know what season 4 will look like. It will go one of two ways. It will be a guy replacing me as the new star. I know I had talked about with you guys like a girl in the past, but things have changed and whatnot. So I'd want either a guy to replace me, and I handle all the business side of things, or I've recently been in some pretty heavy talks with another production team. When I talked to you guys last, it was a different production team. That's no longer a thing, but and these guys seem like they do great work. They just won a bunch of Emmys for a docu-film that they had put together, and they're pretty solidified in the entertainment business, and so. We'll see if something works out there. But I'm gonna continue to have the brand go, whether it's through social media or like, it's on Netflix, Hulu, HBO. Like if God blesses me with that kind of an opportunity, I just don't know. And so, but the brand will continue for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be exciting. I'm excited to follow up and see. I feel like it'll be nice for you. I mean, it'll be different for you to just
It'll be so nice.
I mean, you're going to go from going on hundreds of dates to hopefully now one of these 5.
Yeah.
Well, and I do want to talk about this finale.
Yeah.
Because by the time this is posted, all of your stuff will be posted, right?
Well, this will be posted before the finale.
Okay.
Like right before the finale.
Okay. So we can't talk about it then.
No, we could talk about who's going to be on it and everything. Yeah,
but I was going to ask who you picked.
I can't.
Have you figured out who you picked?
Figured out who you?
But if I have who I think I want to pick, but that could change.
It could change over the week.
Yes. So I don't want to say like, oh, this one, because that.
How could it change? Like,
well, just like I mean, I have 5 dates. I guess I'll touch on. So how the finale will work is my top 5 dates. They're going to be flying out and coming here to this beautiful cabin we're at. And we have a very celebratory, fun-filled weekend with different group activities, one-on-one stuff, videos, all sorts. It's going to be so much fun. And
so like The Bachelor, almost like
better than The Bachelor.
Better. There we go. There we go.
No, like it'll be so much fun, and there's a lot of great businesses I'm collaborating with, and including the wine we're drinking, Carlos Creek, shout out. how it can change is like right now I think I have an idea of who I want my winning date to be. But how it could change is maybe she just wanted to get to the finale and she didn't want to win. And maybe she gets here and she's just having fun with the girls and is pretty dismissive towards me. And I mean, I've only met all these girls one time.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've only gone on one date with all of them. And so, you know, I could see them again, and for spending 3 days with them, the vibes could change, and maybe that wasn't who I thought they were, or maybe they don't like me the way they thought they were, or I don't like them the way I thought I did. Like, and so I think there's a lot of that, you know, who I just have the good chemistry with, and so my opinion can change, and I'd be like, wow, me and this gal, we really resonate with each other, and then she's my winner instead of somebody else. Mm-hmm. But I, of course, can share who the top 5 are.
Yeah, go ahead.
And so the top 5 that'll be in season 3 of 50 Dates, 50 States is Mia from Utah, Sabrina from Arizona, Kesley from South Dakota, represent.
Yeah.
First date of the season and in the state, so shout out Kesley.
Yeah, first one.
First
That's
one.
crazy.
Yep. Allie from Massachusetts and Catherine from Virginia. So those 5 are the dates that are in the finale. And
What made you like pick those 5 without going specifically into each girl, unless
Yeah.
you want to? Like, what made you pick those 5 girls?
Yeah, you know, each of them different reasons for each. You know, like it's crazy with like Sabrina from Arizona. Me and her, we did a really awesome sunset photo shoot. We went cliff jumping. We out to a lake when it was 104 degrees that day in Arizona. We went to a bar and did some line dancing, rode a mechanical bull. We went on a hot air balloon. Very event-filled date, right? But then Allie from Massachusetts, her and I, we went and did Gel Blaster, which was one of my sponsors. We went and played Gel Blaster and went to the bars and had dinner. Like, so,
Pretty.
like, so there's differences, right?
Yeah.
Like, one could be an extravagant date, one could be a simple date. To me, it was all person. It's always
Like chemistry with how you
yes.
connected with them?
Yeah, it's always person. It never matters what we do. We could do the most extreme, awesome, crazy. I mean, like, and this is no shade towards her, but like my Hawaii date, we went skydiving. Like, that's how much more extreme can you get?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't pick a date based on like the activity at hand.
Mm-hmm.
And my Hawaii date, Bella, is phenomenal. One of my favorite dates. A great gal. But I again have to eliminate 45 of them. It's so hard to pick 5.
Yeah.
And so yeah, for all different reasons. But the big thing is just like the chemistry between all of us.
Are you worried about like drama or anything happening in these couple
Here
of days
at
that
the
they're
house?
here? They're all together. They have separate rooms, right?
Yep. Everybody's got a separate room.
But-
I've thought about that a couple times. I don't think that I'm worried about any drama rising. Like all my dates are so chill, and the 5 I have are like great gals. But there is a part of me of like, oh, I wonder, especially when I reveal what the winner gets, I'm curious if I'm curious how they'll take that, because none of them know. So I'm curious if they will say, "Ooh, I want that," and then they're like competitive towards that, and that's when drama sparks. Like, oh, I want to spend time with Matt, or Matt only has room for one in his car. I want to be the one in his car.
It's
Or,
a ring and he
So-
drops down on a knee.
Well, I actually have that question down here. Can you tell us what the winner gets? Or
I sure can.
All right, what do they get?
So me and the winner will go on a 7-night cruise to the Bahamas.
Wow.
All expenses paid for, so all drinks,
All
food,
inclusive.
all inclusive.
That's.
Yep.
I don't think it could get better than that.
Seven nights to the Bahamas.
Yeah.
That's so
Didn't we talk about how there was like some other kind of surprise or something, or can we not talk about it?
we can't. I know what you're talking about. We can't talk on specifically what it was, but yeah, like the winning date will get another. The winning date will get a handful of things. Like the cruise is the big thing.
Yeah.
But there'll be like a kind of a ripple effect of other things my winning date gets.
So
just
she
like,
wants to win. Whoever she
Maybe.
is. She,
maybe.
When
but
do you
like,
tell them that they get a gift?
I'll tell them that this Thursday coming up when they're all here and
Like right
Jeez,
away?
dude.
yeah, like when they all get, because they fly in at different times.
Okay.
Everybody kind of gets out here at different times. But that night, I'll go through a full rundown of the finale weekend, and then I'll say, all right, and ladies, like the winning date gets, and then I'll share. And I'm really glad that I did it this way, because I didn't want to. Well, and I guess I figured out what the winning date would get probably about a month ago. It's not something I had figured out like prior to the season starting, but I didn't want dates to apply for that reason.
Yeah.
Like, and so them coming to the finale, not knowing, I'm like, okay, cool.
That's good.
Like, there's no like, oh, I'm only in it for this, or like it's, so that's a nice thing.
I'm really curious to see how, like, so in The Bachelor, how you can like steal. I'm really curious to see like when you're here and there's 5 other girls, if it's like a time where it's like there's an in-between or everyone's going to bed, if people are going to try and like, if the girls are going to try and steal time with you to try and win your heart. I think that'll be pretty entertaining.
Yeah, I'm curious how that'll go too. Like I'm very curious just from my own perspective and point of view if like, are dates gonna be like competitive about it? Or are they gonna just be kind of like, oh, cool, and like we'll see what happens? Like, I don't know. I don't see any like drama or like cat fight type thing because of all the dates I have picked, and they're all so easygoing, chill. Like I know they're all gonna get along and we're all gonna have a great time. And I also don't want any like drama. Like I really hope like I'd feel so awkward if like 2 dates didn't get along. I'd be like, oh my gosh, like oh god, we got 3 days together. Like and so I hope everybody gets along, and I think everybody will. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see if anybody is like, oh, I'm with Matt, or oh, like right by me, or like clingy, or like a little bit more standoff. Like I don't know, and so that will, and I don't know. I think if a girl is really trying to spend time with me in like a healthy way, like that might persuade my opinion. Like I might be like, man, like me and her are really vibing, or like she like really seems into this, like, because I don't want to go on a cruise with someone that is like dismissive or like not into it. Like like I'm gonna be 7 nights in the Bahamas, like, or to the Bahamas, like, you gotta have someone who has good company.
I feel like it's gonna be tough. Like you have your mind kind of set right now, but like you have 5 options, and you're gonna start second guessing yourself and stuff.
Dude, the worst thing, you know what the worst thing is gonna be, boys, is Saturday night is when I'll have the ceremony, and I'll bring my dates one by one outside here at the cabin, and it's formal attire, so they'll all be in dresses. I'll be in a suit, and they'll come out, and and I'll chat with all of them, and I'll have to tell 4 of them that they're eliminated, they're done, and dude, doing that to them is gonna be so hard.
That is gonna be
so
tough.
hard. Like, and now I'm not gonna break their heart in front of them. To me, that's too
much.
That's too much with the fun moment we're in. I don't want it to be that. Their heart will be broken, but it won't be like.
Are you gonna go off? Like you're gonna say this one's out, this one's out, this one's out, or are you just gonna pick the one right away?
No, I'll.
Or is that a secret?
I'll kind of like keep it brief, but like long story short, how it would work is all of them, all have made the decision at that moment. By that moment, all of them will meet me outside one by one, and then I will let them know. The order doesn't matter, whether they're first, last, middle, doesn't matter. But I will let them know after I meet with them if I've decided to keep their heart or break it. And then by that moment, their heart will already be broke or not, but it'll just be this moment where I really express like my gratitude towards them, and I appreciate them being here and get their thoughts on the finale and being part of 50 Days, 50 States. And then, but it's going to be so, I'm getting nervous thinking about this.
Dude, the hardest part about it is like a show like The Bachelor, when they do that, they have a million different staff members and stuff like that to take care of the girls and get them out. And like that guy never has to see that girl again.
No.
So like the tell-all or whatever, like, but that's all set up, and it's like they don't have to worry about it. But for you, you're a one-man show. You got to tell them. And then 15 minutes later, when you're done telling all 5 girls, you all have to stay and hang out here again the rest of that night, I'm sure, until they fly out the next day or whatever.
Good luck.
Yes.
So I wish you good luck.
Thank you.
The whole weekend, but specifically that moment.
Yeah.
I 1,000% need it, so thank you. However, I thought of that ahead of time. And so what I decided to do to make things less awkward is I have 8 of my friends coming out to the cabin that night. 8 of like my best buddies from 3 of my buddies from Montana and 4 of my best buddies from college, and they're all coming out to the cabin. So 7 of them, 7 of them, and they'll all be here Saturday night to celebrate the finale and to do everything. And that though will like create this less awkward. And I need their help with some things too, like that's why as well. But that will help create this less of a like awkward.
Yeah.
Because
That's
if there's-
good
if
you've
there was-
thought about that.
Yes, because that's one thing I was like, okay, if there's 6 of us here, I pick my winner, and then we're just like,
The girl's like, so
well, all right.
there's
Show's
no
done.
way, there's no way you don't get into like, okay, why'd you break my heart and why'd you pick hers and
Yeah.
why'd you do this?
Yeah,
And
so like, you know, with all my buddies here and all of us just having a good time, having some drinks, like chilling, hanging out, listening to some music, like it's a celebration, the end of 50 Days, 50 States. My winner's picked, like, let's just chill
Yeah.
and relax, and like that's gonna ease kind of the mood and the
Yeah.
atmosphere.
Yeah.
and so-
Hopefully you don't have 4 crying girls.
Well, and I really hope that after the weekend, like I hope that kind of like the Hearts, right? We had a fun-filled date. If their heart's broken, I hope they don't think, oh, screw him type
Yeah,
thing. And
yeah.
I hope same with the finale. I hope after the finale they can go through these fun 3 days we have, and they can go, man, that was awesome. Like expectations were exceeded, and I didn't get picked, but that's okay. I just really hope. And
Great experience, and I'll
Yes.
remember this for a long time.
Yes, and I'm confident that they will. That's why they're in my top 5.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Fingers
Wow,
crossed.
I'm
fingers crossed,
excited
boys.
to watch this, dude.
I'm nervous. God, I'm sweating. I'm so nervous.
And it's happening in 3 days.
Yes, I'm gonna have to 2 days.
Here, 2 days.
Yes, I'm gonna have to drink a lot of wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Good thing you got it from your sponsor.
yes, yeah.
Oh, man.
no, terrifying, but good times nonetheless. Super excited for it. It's cool. Like I've told all my dates that I've talked to on the phone. You know, season 2 I ended on the big stage of Good Morning America in the heart of New York City, and I mean 3 million people a morning watch that show, right? And I've told my dates that I'm way more excited for this one. Way more excited.
Yeah.
This is like
Well, you're running this. That's what's cool.
Yeah, it's and like there's just more to it. There's
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
depth. There's
More
activities.
depth,
There's
yeah,
fun.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
there's more content. It's not just like a big, high platform newscast. And,
Yeah.
like, which was cool. Which is awesome. But like, yeah, I'm so excited. So it'll be good. But
Dude, maybe.
how's that wine doing, dude?
It's good.
Well, that's
bro.
what I'm thinking. Maybe when I turn 21, we could have bonus episodes where
Or we just get hammered.
I don't know if quite get
unfiltered beyond the
I don't-
spotlight.
I don't know
It's
if
just pure
could that go?
belligerence.
Could that go if maybe that one just we didn't put sponsors on that one as a bonus? Like that would be fine,
Sponsor-
right?
People
would
do
just
that
have
on
to talk to your
people do that on people do
sponsors.
that on pods all the time. It's
Yeah.
like they do like late night, or they do or after hours,
Yeah.
or they do behind the scenes, and
That'd
they
be
and they
kinda
and they
sick.
add in
Yeah.
they either add in like alcohol, or they're maybe or they maybe are a little bit more sweary, like unfiltered in terms of like their
Yeah.
verbiage and
Yeah.
language. But it just kind of depends on the vibe you're going for. you
yeah.
know? Whatever you guys want to do, you drunks,
I don't know because like
you belligerents.
Oh my gosh.
So
I
funny.
haven't drank in a while either, so it's like,
Oh, wine will get the heart beating.
yeah.
You know.
And we haven't eaten.
I don't think either of
I
you
ate 2
can drive.
pieces of
I think I
toast
can
today.
drive the Mustang,
I
right?
can't try. Yeah. That's it.
Oh, the videos are cut, so we're chilling.
We just kept on yapping for like the next 10 minutes and we forgot to do an outro. But we'll see you guys next Monday at 6 p.m. Peace. Aiden, say peace. Peace.